I track game sales on a handful of different sites. Of all the sites and systems that I've used, Steam, Humble Bundle, Good Old Games, and Green Man Gaming are my favorite. All of these are secure sources for cheaply priced games. If you don't know, Steam is a game client created by the game company Valve. It has become the foremost distributor of digital video games. Arguably, it has the best sales and the largest library of games and software. Steam's client is stable and secure. Each game has a community section that gamers can access through Steam. If the game supports modding, you'll be able to find the mods through the Steam Workshop. They'll be automatically applied to your game quite a bit easier than Nexus Mod Manager, but with less control over the mods. Steam is also helping indie developers with Steam Greenlight. This is a way for the community to vote on what independent games to have on Steam. The drawback here is that Steam functions as a form of digital rights management, or DRM, while distributing the games. You have to be able to connect to the internet to play any game on Steam. While this may not be a problem for some, it may rub others the wrong way. The Humble Bundle is a way for gamers to buy games and to give to charity at the same time. They bundle a group of games together, usually around a gameplay theme or publisher, and sell them all at a deep discount. Gamers can name their own price for a portion of the bundle or pay the minimum, usually the average price paid, and unlock the whole bundle. Gamers can then set how much money goes to charity, the developers, and Humble Bundle. This is a great way to get a bunch of games for a small price while giving to charity. The bundle changes weekly, and they recently developed a store to sell other games not in the bundle. They even have an audiobook bundle. Humble Bundle has been a great way to get indie games. One of their earliest and most popular bundles was the Humble Indie Bundle. The only downside to Humble Bundle is that their library is not quite as large as Steam's. Sometimes the games are DRM free, but most of the time you get Steam keys for the games you buy. GOG stands for Good Old Games. Have you ever wanted to relive an old game that you had on your old 286 PC from the 90s? It can be difficult to find working, legitimate copies of old games. That's where GOG comes in. My favorite purchase from them has been the Incredible Machines series. So much nostalgia that I'm now able to share with my sons. These are safe, legal, and working copies of these games. You get all the files needed to install and play them. Yep, they're DRM free and quite often very affordable. Green Man Gaming is a digital distribution site aiming to compete with Steam. They do not have their own client, so they either deliver the game to you DRM free or through a different gaming client like Steam or Windows Live. They have a good sized library and are safe to purchase from, and they have really good sales as well. They compete well on that with Steam. They recently did a large sale that was focusing on DRM free games. This was a great way for them to set themselves apart from Steam. So these 4 sites and systems are a great way to stay on top of all the different games out there, new releases, older games, and have really good sales at the same time so you can game affordably. Remember, just because you're broke doesn't mean you can't game.